and I am okay trying a short if we get this 1 minute breaker and inverse this 1 minute ROB. If this ROB cannot send us to a brand new high, that's showing bearishness. And if it's turning into a breaker, I like it for a small, lighter size short to go lower. I think I was also talking about gold. Gold's gonna deliver up to our buy side target, unfortunately. The FIDO model, like I said, was the only entry. If you don't know about the FIDO model, it's just it's a 1 minute order block that forms out of your 15-minute ROB, which your 15-minute ROB is here. It's the 1 minute that it happened. I personally just missed it, but that was the entry right there. That was the FITO. If you don't know about the FITO, I have it documented inside inside the premium section, but I don't mind sharing that with anybody. So um, that was the only entry for gold, unfortunately, but it looks like it's. But all right, so we'll watch NQ. I'm gonna continue putting the names in. But I was talking to Plus EV. It's been a while. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. All right, I'll finish up the names here. I only got about 10 more names to put in here. Jules, Captain, Top Notch. And for those that don't know, we do these giveaways we usually average 1 to 2 a week inside. So if you just win one of them, it pays for your monthly sub instantly, right? Especially these 150Ks. But all right, might take a minute here. Let's see if we get this breaker. Low hanging fruit target would be this this devil's mark down here. Remember, this could just be a failure swing where we just sweep the low and then push right back higher. But remember what we talked about? We had a 15-minute. The 15 minutes going to close. It already closed back inside the range. So if you get a sweep and it close back inside the range and get a BISI or start to break to the downside, it's usually a good sign that you're going to get some kind of pullback. Basically, the T trades model. I think that's Mike's model. I don't see Mike in here today. I'm surprised. So far, a sweep. That's why we wait for a close under. It's a failure swing right now. All right, Josh, Nader. Hidalgo can't win. Moving on from IFVGs, yeah. Sounds like me. Yeah, so far no trade. So this could turn into a breaker. This could be your 1 minute ROB, your 1 minute bearish ROB. I know it's kind of confusing now because they're overlapping. This is not an ROB yet. How about that? Because we have a 1 minute breaker structure to the upside. So if this closes below, we get a breaker. And guess what? This is your last order block, bearish order block formed before we break structure to the downside. This turns into your ROB. So no close there, unfortunately. Just know I am taking this short if we get a close below. Low hanging fruit is here, and then 50 of the whole swing would be the next target. Because like options said, if this with a move like this, it could absolutely be your manipulation leg because the manipulation legs don't give you a chance to enter. There is no retrace. It's just a straight up. Remember, we had that yesterday as well. A good example was yesterday. Or was it? This yesterday. So yesterday we hit the RTH gap fill. Look what happens. We get a straight up pump. Look what happens. Boom. We recover the entire thing instantly. There was no entry here. I think there's a 1 minute inverse here, and that was it. And at that point, you're basically chasing up into these order blocks. But so this could be the same thing. So I think, like I said, the risk reward for a short up here is pretty good. The entry is going to be basically right at the breaker, 74. I'm not even on the chart yet. All right, so I'm gonna have an entry here at 74. I just don't want to see us basically close back over this ROB. Low-hanging fruit is 57 for first TP. Just before here. So I'd like to see us actually I'm going to be targeting 60 for first TP right at the order block. Right at the order block or a tag over, and we need to draw out 50 of the whole move. So low-hanging fruit 50 would be basically down here to 17. It's a smaller position here, but the risk reward is well worth it because we're looking for this. And we have an SMT on the highs as well to back us up. So we're looking for something like this. You're short on ES. Nice. TP1. Obviously, we should hit that, but I'm okay taking it off at the order block first because we know order blocks can drive price back up. But so we're now, like I said, I think I got everybody's name still. Nobody else has joined. If you just joined, let me know so I can get you entered into the duck race. Looks like we got a few new people, so I'll get your names entered while we wait here. Like I said, in the short here, we're just a robot now. All right, we have no emotions in this trade. Our stop is set, and I have a hard stop sitting at like 91, just in case there's a trap candle. The real stop is if we violate and close over the ROB. So this is your 1 minute ROB right here. This is your 1 minute breaker right here. Let me change the color of this. There. So you got this is your breaker. You got a breaker and you got a bearish ROB right there with a breaker structure to the downside. So if price doesn't want to hold there, I'm absolutely okay being wrong. But when the risk reward is there and the model's there every time. All right, let me just make sure anybody else come in. Take profit. Did YM take that 930 low? It has not yet. That's good. That's a good thing. Not really a clean, like in terms of ICT, it's not necessarily a clean. It's a break of structure, but there's no like clear fair value gap here. That's why I'm just getting in right here on the breaker. Like there's no good 5-minute SIBI after a break of structure. There's not even really there's not even a 1 minute SIBI after. So all right, and we'll do the duck race as soon as this thing plays out. All right, so one came off there, and now we're just in runners. Now we're in runners looking for 17. I'm not at break even. I am not at break even. My stop is still up here. Worst case now, it ends up in about a break-even trade, or we have runners down to 50%. So on MNQ, I have full TP sitting at 2320. Just in case there's any kind of difference in MNQ and NQ pricing. I'm actually going to hold a runner. I'm going to hold a runner and try to go for low-hanging fruit down here at 970 at like 985 to try to get down to this lower 15. You're already entered, Dean. So the duck race is just an online duck race. I just type in all the names of all the people that are in chat, and you'll be assigned a rubber ducky, and I will show the race on the screen. That's all you gotta do. Just be in here. Like I said, we hit this lower 5 minute. So this is why we're targeting 17. I want to see fair value hit of this. All right, so if we're going back down to the 1 minute chart, realistically, would not want to see price. Obviously, we took the breaker, the ROB here. Really wouldn't want to see price through through this civvy should hold price now if we're going to stay bearish. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to take some kind of profit there. What was sitting there? Oh, it was just yeah. Okay, it was the order blocks. Duh. I was looking over here. And I'm like, where's the order block? They're already up here. We already went way below them. But I'm looking for this. Looking for this civvy to hold price now. We don't even have to tap it. We don't have to tap it. I'd prefer we don't tap it and just go. But this should hold price with these order blocks up here now. So one thing's for sure, I did not expect to look at a gold long, and I did not expect to look at an NQ short today on stream. That's for sure. All right, looking for what did we just hit there? We just hit that lower 15. What did we hit? Oh, we hit the lower 5. We hit that 5 minute devil's mark there. I said missed my next trim, which was going to be the main TP, but I feel like this thing could have more. So right there's next TP. Final TP is sitting at 985. Final runner. Yep, the -4 as well. Look how we did not. We never got a 5 minute body close over. I never got a 5 minute body close over -4. It's a good point, Hill Doggo. Said final TP is sitting right. Sitting right here, 985. 985 on MNQ. We're not there yet, Casey. We're not there yet. Nice, Perry. I know, Casey. I know. It should be nice. All right. So hopefully this can hit. This thing might be going all the way back down to London. Like I said, I'll be full out there. Completely content with that. Almost 100 points. Need one more stab. One more stab, and then we'll start this duck race. All right. So now what do we look at? So we know we're getting a little retrace here off of. Looks like we probably just hit OTE. Yeah, we definitely hit OTE of this leg. So For truly, like I said, we could absolutely still be 100% bullish here, and this is just a retrace to OTE. You know, as ICT taught us to then go higher. So let's draw it out and see where our OTE lines up exactly here. Say, see, we just tapped in OTE, get a little bounce there. But kind of clogs the chart with that up there. So, but in terms of continuation, now I'm looking for price to. That's not the fib that I want. I want this. All right. So now we know what. I mean, there's always a chance we could have a 50% retrace. Look for price to come back up into this SIBI right at 50. I don't recommend entering a short here because if this is truly an OTE play to then go all the way back up, you're going to get smoked. And yeah, I mean, we are at 50, so I mean, there's a 100% chance we could just keep on going. Like I said, this is one runner looking to take out just get into that lower 15-minute BISI down here. I'm assuming YM is already way, holy cow. YM hit -4 to the other side. Where's ES in terms of London? Yeah, ES might be wanting to get into London here. But if NQ is truly bullish, I would expect it to hold here. If it doesn't hold here, this is if we blow through this, I think we're gonna I think we'll continue a lot lower. SMT, all right. Yeah, I know there's obviously huge SMTs because YM's so low right now, but ES tapped into that BISI that I'm targeting for NQ. So just looking to take out this low here, basically for a final TP. Looks like it might just stab down hard again, but and boom, all out there. Let's go. Let's go. If you're in a runner, hold for London. Hold for London, but I'm completely content there. Almost 100 points there off of the high. So yeah, that means we can duck race now. Who all caught a piece of that? Anybody catch a piece? Nice. Let's go. Everybody should be nice and green today. Everybody. Everybody should be nice and green. So from a price reading standpoint, you should look for price to hold here. Look for price to hold here. Price doesn't hold here. Right, this is your last, basically your order blocks. This is essentially your ROB that took us up to new all-time highs. However, it's not an ROB though, right? Because why is it not an ROB? Because we did not get up here. Remember what we talked about up here? Now you can full port your profits. Yeah, Cobalt, 100%. Like we were not going to chase this. It's starting to look like a huge manipulation leg, which we talked about. When there's no entries, it turns into a manipulation leg. We had the same exact example yesterday. And the big thing was we did not get a close above all-time highs on the 15-minute chart. We and the hourly. We closed back inside the range. And what was our confirmation? A break of structure with a breaker a 1 minute ROB, last order block before we broke structure to the downside. Small entry, almost a 6.6 R trade. That's kind of scary. There, but that's why I want to be all out here, because if we're gonna bounce and still go higher, we're gonna bounce from here. This little area of consolidation and push higher, and with the SMTs. So